Hi, Scotty Sanders here. Thanks for checking out my video. And as you can see, I have a guest with me today. This is my wife, Cindy, and this week we celebrate 42 years of marriage. That's hard to believe. We were very young when we started dating and we got married fairly young. But the reason I have her with me today is I'm going to share a little bit with you about a perspective anchor. Cindy's had a lot of health issues through the years, and in fact, many years ago is when we first started having some, let's just say some challenges. In fact, she was having some heart issues. And I remember one time after dinner, we're heading to the hospital because you were having kind of a situation. We didn't know what was going on, and we're saying our goodbyes. That's how scary it was. So they did a lot of different tests, and the day came that we're meeting with the cardiologist. I can remember it like it was yesterday. We're in his office and he sits down and he says, I've got a major diagnosis for Cindy. She has cardiomyopathy. Now, I had never heard of cardiomyopathy before. And I'm like, okay, doctor, what do you do for cardiomyopathy? And when he's about to speak, I'm looking behind his desk and on the wall, there's a clock. And when he's about to say these words, it's like the clock stopped at 3:05 that afternoon. And he said this, well, Cindy will either need to have a heart transplant or she will die from this. And in that moment, it's like nothing else mattered to me at all. I don't know if you remember that, but it was like, wow, what are we going to do about this? And that was a time where there was no internet, so you couldn't go Google cardiomyopathy and learn everything you could. So we went to the library and started researching it. Well, fortunately, we found out it was not cardiomyopathy. It was cardioneurogenic reflex syncope syndrome, which is still fairly serious, but they've been able to treat her over the years with medication. But in that moment became a perspective anchor for me. So I want you to think about what is a perspective anchor for you. So I want to share with you what I call my perspective anchor formula. So here it is. When something happens, maybe you get some bad news or it's a very stressful time. Main thing, stay calm. Stay calm and then reflect on your perspective anchor, because now when a situation happens, and it may be some news about my kids or my grandkids or work related or even Cindy, I learned to keep things in perspective because I remember how in that moment that was a perspective anchor for me, that I thought Cindy was about to die. So I recall that, and that helps me to stay calm, reflect on that a little bit. And the third, focus on the lesson and not the problem. There's always opportunities to learn things and to improve and say, what can I learn to help me in the future from this? And then also my perspective anchor has also helped me to grow in empathy. Everybody's going through struggles. There's challenges out there. So it helps me to be more empathetic to others, not knowing what they may be going through. And then also I found when I call on that perspective anchor, I experience peace. There is this sense of, okay, it's going to be all right. It's not the end of the world. And it's keeping things in proper perspective. Because I know when I got the news about Cindy maybe dying, it's like nothing else could compare to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, keep it in proper perspective. And that's what I mean by perspective anchor. Well, I hope this has helped you, but the perspective anchor has really been instrumental to me, I think, to look at things in a different light. And maybe this will help you. Well, listen, wherever you're watching this video, I'd encourage you to scroll down below and leave a comment. And also, if you've not checked out my free resource, Build Your Own House Blueprint, you can get that and I'll share with you 5 building blocks that can lead to personal success. So hope to catch you next time. Take care.